Okay, so finished with the temples. Let's take a walk around. After this beautiful pond, I'm going to take a walk up to the shrine dedicated to Ieyasu Tokugawa. And let's just say he's one of the big names in Japanese history. He's known as one of the three unifiers. After 100 years of war, he basically won a big battle and was able to instate himself as the shogun. His family ruled for the next 200 years. Apparently a peaceful time. I'm coming up into the shrine now, and I think on the left there's a great big pagoda. Now, pagoda is where Buddha's ashes are held, and like I say, you can't put a better bit of Buddha on your shrine. Alright, enjoy the rest, have a look around. So these are the monkeys, and there's the famous ones. Hear no evil, speak no evil. No, what is it? Hear no evil, speak no evil, say no evil. I forgot to add the actual building as the stables, and the reason the monkeys are there is because the monkeys are supposed to protect the horses. It's pretty good news. I like the story about the horses. It says, it has been said from a long time, horses do not step on people. Horseshoes are decorated on cars as charms of safety. Horseshoes are very lucky. I like the horses don't step on people. I'll try and get a bit closer and walk along. Let's see, what's this story then? Maybe she's looking for somebody. So this was the home of the horse that Tokugawa rode during the Battle of Sekigahara in 1600 that unified Japan under the Tokugawa rule. After the death of Lord Tokugawa's horse, subsequent shoguns presented horses to the Toshogu shrine. This is the only undecorated wooden building at the Toshogu shrine, and is divided into a space for the horse to the left and an area to the right with tatami mats for the horse's handler. This building is famous for its frieze of monkeys that teach how to lead an ideal life. One of the 8 panels teaches children to avoid trouble in life, to see no evil, speak no evil, and hear no evil. Good advice. Are you listening, Grace? I like the story of these elephants. A few hundred years ago they were made, and I think they're pretty good, but I think they're very good when you consider that the sculptor had never actually seen an elephant in real life. It's a bit lionish, lion, elephant. I'm not sure, elephant, lion. I like them, they're very good. This gate is the most extravagantly decorated gate in Japan. There are 508 carvings on the gate, including dragons, flying horses, and other mythical beasts. In the upper reaches of the building, with carvings of people in the lower levels. These carvings of people portray political ideals and wisdom, as well as praising the achievements of Lord Tokugawa Ieyasu in creating an era of peace and prosperity in Japan. One of the pillars to the left at the back of the gate is upside down. It is said that this was done deliberately, so that the gate could not be considered complete, since completion would invite bad luck, and that is why I have never completed a project. The 2 points. The gate is the most extravagantly decorated in Japan. I reckon there's a few other gates in Japan that might have a claim on that. And it is said that the pillar was upside down deliberately. Oh, come on, we've all made mistakes like that and said it was done deliberately. It's a pretty good excuse though. Alright, let's go and take a look. Yeah, these are all sake barrels. They will get donated, I think. They're all donated to the shrine for the Spring Grand Festival. Ta-da! So this guy is the famous sleeping cat of this shrine. The guy who made it spent 2 years studying cats or something. Then the idea is there's two theories. One is the cat keeps the rats out. Okay, that's a very simple one. The other one is, if you look, you've got the cat here, and he's sleeping. This way, I think. Here. You can see a little sparrow there. Another little sparrow bird there, and the idea is that the cat and the birds are living in peace and sleeping, and it's a symbol of peace. Say goodbye to the cat. Oh, get him back. There he is. Goodbye to sleeping cat. Run away. So this is the gate to the inner shrine, where Tokugawa is actually buried, or whatever. There's a mausoleum to him. I don't really know what a mausoleum is, but pretty special, because in his time only the shogun and only the family could go through that gate, which makes me pretty special, I guess. Let's get up here. Like I say, Ieyasu Tokugawa, the man who brought peace to Japan for 200 years. Oi. Life is like a long journey carrying a heavy burden, and there is no need to rush. Easy for him to say, he didn't have to climb these stairs. He was dead. They carried him up. Oh. And here we are. This is it. Lord Tokugawa Ieyasu is buried beneath the pagoda. That's pretty cool. The grave has never been opened since the shogun was interred in 1617. Well, that is cool. He's known as one of the three unifiers of Japan that brought Japan together out of 100 years of war. And it's pretty special, and I think this is where my journey with the camera ends. I'm going to get back on that bike and ride back to Tokyo. It's been a good trip. I've learned a lot about riding bikes in the rain, and well, don't tell Mum, but I did go very fast on the motorway. I shan't be doing that again. Enjoyed the trip. Nothing really profound to add. Oh, look at that, that is nice. Look at the picture there, I think. Alright, anyway. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Nikko. So that was the temple to the shrine of Tokugawa's Tokugawa's grandson. So as I was saying, he's the guy that kicked all the Christians out of Japan a few hundred years ago, and at the time he was in power there was 11 population was 11 million, and there was 500,000 Christians, and he was worried about well, actually I read the reason he did it is because the Christians weren't happy with the taxes, and so they were starting a few uprisings, and he thought, okay, let's just get rid of the Christians. and we can also get rid of the religion at the same time. So he did that, and then he instituted all the laws which said no foreigners. I think the East India Company was allowed to send one ship per year, and then there was, I think, a couple of other places that were allowed. Nagasaki was allowed to, I think that was, I can't remember. There's a couple of places that were allowed to deal with foreigners, but in general nobody was allowed to deal with foreigners. He said any Japanese person that tries to go abroad will be put to death. Anybody who returns from abroad will be put to death. He offered money for information on any of the anyone being a priest or anything like that. Oh, and lest I forget, when he was young he was a bit worried about his brother taking power, so he made sure his brother committed suicide. And to top it all, and the main reason I went there, he's got the same birthday as me. So finally, somebody else who's giving my birthday a bad name other than me. Alright, cheers.